Most people who get coronavirus get sick and then recover just days later.
But then there's this other group of people who continue to suffer from symptoms weeks, months, even years later. Tonight, WBZ's Dr. Mallika Marshall talks with one local man on the long road to recovery, but he's hopeful about the future thanks to a new program at Brigham and Women's Hospital.
And at the time, we all, didn't really understand COVID.
In March of 2020, 47-year-old Phil Bozeski developed fever, a cough, and trouble breathing. When the 47-year-old father of 4 went to the hospital, the doctor didn't mince words.
He said, "You're really sick, and if we don't put you on life support, you're going to die."
Phil had COVID-19, was in pulmonary failure, and given a 10% chance to live. He spent 28 days in the hospital, 16 of them in a coma.
I couldn't walk. My body was really weak still from being in the coma. From when I woke up till the day I left, it was a struggle to even just use my hands to feed myself.
Over a year later, Phil still suffers from nerve pain, weakness, fatigue, shortness of breath, anxiety, depression, and brain fog.
It's another health crisis. It's another pandemic, and it threatens the health of a generation.
Dr. Bruce Levy, Chief of Pulmonary Critical Care at Brigham and Women's Hospital, says up to 30% of patients with COVID, many with only mild illness, have at least one symptom that persists for 3 to 6 months or more, a condition commonly referred to as long COVID.
Long COVID involves multiple parts of the body, multiple symptoms. And so going to any one doctor is a real challenge to comprehensively evaluate this.
So a few months ago, the Brigham established a COVID recovery center where patients have their long COVID symptoms addressed all in one place.
But when a patient comes to see us, they get an itinerary that day for any doctors or other healthcare providers they'll be seeing. They'll get a testing itinerary, and their whole day will be scheduled for them. So it'll be a well-coordinated visit.
Phil started seeing Dr. Levy and other specialists at the recovery center recently.
Phil is a good example of somebody who's getting better but slowly. And he is doing a great job of recovering, but he's had a long road.
When I look at my kids and know what they went through, knowing that my wife would literally just drive to the hospital and sit outside the window and just pray. My mom and dad just praying for me. My mom thinking I was gonna die and not being able to just touch me.
Can I give you a hug?
Absolutely.
Okay.
No. Thank you very much.
You're a sweetheart.
Thank you for
I'm so
this.
glad you're still here.
Phil. Well, the Brigham is coordinating their care and research with other hospitals in the Boston area. So if you're suffering from long COVID symptoms, you can search for a program within your own health system. To find out more information, you can go to our website at cbsboston.com. I'm Dr. Mallika Marshall, WBZ News.